Hey there, YouTube! You're looking at the original funky drummer here, Bobbi Bondinello. And I'm here today with a special treat for you, YouTube. That's right. I'm bringing my drumming techniques to you via this free video lesson. Alright. So you know what these are. If you don't, you better turn off the video right now. Now, these are drumsticks. And you gotta look at these things as extensions of your own body. If you're a drummer, your arm don't end with your hand. Not no more it don't. It ends right here at the end of your drumsticks. Well, that's lesson number 1. Lesson number 2, and this is the most important thing here, is drumming apparel. Now you see this outfit I'm wearing? You know, it's nice, it looks good, it's form-fitting. However, this is not what you want to wear when you drum. Now when you drum, you're going to be hitting cymbals over here, cymbals down here. You're going to be moving your feet real fast. If you got the double bass, you're gonna kick like that. And you can't do that in this outfit. So step 1, no long sleeves and no pants. The shorter the shorts, the better. If you got your undies hanging out the end like that, that's good. That means that these are the right length for you and your drums. Alright, you got your jacket off, you got your pants off, you got your shorts. Alright, there's one more step you gotta do before you're ready to drum, and that's increase your man region. Hold on a second. Now what you need to do is put this in here to take it from a 6er to a 10er, you know. And you know, I'm perfectly average down there. I ain't small, you know, I'm not huge. I looked it up online. I am the exact average. I am exactly what God is supposed to be putting in guys. You know, that's what I got. You know, despite what an ex-girlfriend or something may say, I am completely average. That is what it's supposed to look like. But when you're drumming, you need that extra boost of confidence. So increasing the package a little bit will do that. See? You know, it just looks cooler. It just looks cooler. So you got your outfit ready. Let's hit the kit. And one more thing before we hit the drum kit. If you're gonna be playing drums, you're gonna need a headset mic. Drummers are cool, singers are cool, but singers/drummers are the coolest. Now, my headset mic got stolen from our last gig, so what I did to show you what they look like is I got this headphones here, and it's there's a mic tangled up with the cords and stuff in here. So we can just go ahead and wrap that around like that, and there you go. You got your own headset mic, and you're looking cool, you're singing, and you're drumming. Take on me, take on me. And let me tell you, the ladies are gonna love it. Now, with that being said, let's hit the kit. Alright, what's up everybody? Here we are at the kit. Alright, now, before we get started, I gotta tell you, if you really want to be a drummer, then your drum kit means everything to you. This is your bed, this is your house, this is your home, this is your life. You will eat, sleep, and breathe on this. You jerk a load off on this if you got to. This is your everything. This is the most important part of being a drummer, is having the drum kit. Your sticks. I'm going to show you how to hold them and grip them properly. Now, when you're doing it right, you got one stick in this hand. You just grip onto that, and you get the other one in this hand like this. Alright? Now let's go over the drums here. Let's go clockwise. So, we got the hi-hat right here. That's what it sounds like. You can do one stick there. You can do the 2-stick. That's something that I've been doing recently. I've been doing a 2-stick on that, and that's perfectly alright. If you want to do it, you can. Then we got the snare drum. Now this is a pretty important part of the drum kit. If you listen to a lot of music, you're gonna hear the snare drum, and let's just listen to it. Okay, it's got a nice hard sound to it, and you're gonna want to throw this in there occasionally when you're playing the drums. You can do the doubles on that too, and it sounds good. Now this is a cymbal, and if you see, that's loud. when you want to get loud in the music, when you want to do something loud, you got to do that. So, okay, this cymbal. Now what these things are called toms. You hear that sound? That is unique of these things. You're not gonna get this. You're not gonna get the sound out of this. You can try all day if you want, but you're not gonna get. You're not gonna get that sound out of any of these drums right here. That's what you're gonna go with. Now, if you're feeling extra plucky, you can switch from to this, which is called the big tom. Now, notice how the sound is a little different. I don't know exactly how, but it's just got a unique sound that you're gonna want to throw in there. Now this is your final cymbal. They call it the final cymbal because it's at the end of your kit and you're not gonna use it much. So let's not even worry about that. I can't believe it, but I forgot one drum, everybody. The big boy. The big guy at the bottom. This is the big drum, and what they call that is the bass drum. Now, it may remind you of something, it may remind you of the bass guitar, which is, it's the kind of the big version of the guitar. Now, this is the big version of the drum. It's like the bass guitar of the drum kit. If you can remember it like that, then that'll be real helpful and easy. This is going to be quite frequent in a lot of music you can make with your drum kit. Well, now that I told you the names of the drums, I told you what they do, how about we start making some of them funky beats, huh? Now, in this lesson today, I'm going to teach you the 2 beginner beats. Now, if you practice these for 7 to 8 hours a day, you're going to be drumming at a high level in no time. This first beat is the simplest beat. You can apply this to every song. Any song you listen to on the radio or at your home stereo, you can play this beat along with it and it will work, I'm telling you. And all this requires is the use of this, the hi-hat, and that, the bass drum. Alright, so using these 2 drums, we're gonna make a song. Now, that's called the count-off. You're gonna want to do that before you do any drum and beat. I gotta tell you something. This technique, how you're doing this, you just move your hand over here, making a wonderful sound now, and all you have to do is move your hand. Alright, so you're doing that, and what I want you to do with your foot is you're gonna add that bass drum. You're gonna add it. You're gonna add it. Okay? Yeah. Okay, so that's the first beat. Now, I want you to keep that beat in mind. We're gonna move ahead to the second beat, and we're gonna add a new drum to this one. And this is a drum that is scientifically proven to get the ladies going. They love this sound. There ain't nothing they love more than the sound of a snare. Okay? So, let's keep that first beat in mind. Okay? Remember? With the hi-hat here. Okay, we're going to do the bass drum, just like in the first one. And we're just going to simply add a hint of the snare. Ready? Alright, so that is beat number 2. If you take beat 1 and beat 2 and practice them for 6 or 7 hours a day, in no time at all, your drumming is going to be very much so improved. Alright, so we got beats 1 and 2 out of the way. We got them, you're going to practice them 6 or 7 hours a day, and it's perfect. I thought maybe it would be a good idea for you, the viewers of YouTube, just to listen to me play for a few minutes. You can get an idea of all the wonderful things that are possible when you know how to play your drum kit. So let's try it out. Let's count it off and try it out. everybody, I'm breaking a sweat here, so you know what that means. Today's lesson is over. Did I do a good job teaching you today, or what? I taught you what to wear when drumming, how to look cool. I taught you how to hold your sticks, how to grip them real good. I told you the names of all the drums. I told you what they do. I told you how they're supposed to sound like. I taught you not one, but 2 awesome beats that you can apply to your everyday life that will open up a whole new universe of drumming for you. So anyway, YouTube, I want to see you here next week. I want you to have practiced your drum technique, and I want you to come back here for part 2 of my video. So, this is Bobbi Bondinello, the funky drummer, saying, if you're gonna play the drums, you better play them funky.